Hey YouTube, Blastoise Rules here, and different video for you. I got my cards back from PSA. They were all great grades except one that I'm really pissed about, and I don't know why it got that grade because it looks mint to near mint to me. But I'm going to start this off. Just so you know, before I start, none of these are for sale or trade. They're worth about $5 grand, so just don't ask, please. You're just wasting my time. And there's nothing worth more than these in the world, so they're not going anywhere. First, I should probably put this up a little more. Give me one sec. That should work. Got some really good grades. My Jolteon Star, Gem Mint 10. I actually pulled this myself. It's the only gold star I've ever pulled. As you can tell, it's mint. Sorry about the glare. Also, I'm going to be putting this in 1080 pixels so you can see these like they're in your own hands. I was surprised by a couple of these. Mint 9, Charizard Star. I thought it was going to be like a 7 or an 8, but I got lucky, so. Happy it's a 9 though. I was surprised by this one too. My Lugia EX got a mint 9. The only reason I was surprised by it is because the corner's got like a little peel to it. I received it that way. Just like a little ding on the corner. But that's awesome. Also, these are worth a lot of money. If I ever need to sell them, I will, but I don't need to right now. So I'm keeping them. I don't know why I'm showing you the backs, but Charizard EX. Look at that grade. Gem Mint 10. This card alone's like $500. Definitely happy about that. You know how I sent 2 in? Well, here's the other one. Not as good as the other one, but still a mint 9. Which is a pretty awesome grade still, because they are both mint. I'm happy one got a 10. Personally, if they both had 10s, I'd probably would have sold one of them just to buy a few more of these to get them graded. But they're different grades, so I'm going to keep both of them. I don't really think I need to show the backs, but sorry about the glare again. This is one that I'm not happy about. It's not the one that I'm really pissed about, though. My Blastoise EX only got a near mint to mint 8. Personally, I thought it was mint. I thought it would be a 9, if not a 10. Which is sort of depressing. I've got a PSA 6 of this, and I have a PSA 8 now. So, I do have another Blastoise EX, and I'm probably going to get it graded over the summer when I send in some bulk cards to get graded. Like most of my gold stars, anything that doesn't have a crease in it is going to go in. Along with like my Venusaur EX and stuff. Or actually I have 3 Venusaur EXs, so I might send all 3 in. But this is a really awesome card. It's my favorite Pokemon. Really sucks that they never made a Blastoise or a Venusaur Gold Star, because I would have loved to get those. Here's my one Venusaur EX, by the way. It's in a frame. I have one coming in the mail, and then there's, I think one of them's in a binder or something. My top loader binder. Then we've got Shining Charizard. Thought this was going to be a 7 or an 8, so I'm happy with an 8. Really, when I bought this, it was stated as mint. The only problems with it is there's like dirt in the bottom corner that I couldn't get off. Maybe a little bit on the back, but it is first edition. Even with this grade, this is probably $350, I'd say. So it's a really nice card. Really, really hard to find now. Oh, I'm going to be sending in my other Shining cards too. I've got all of them. I'm missing 3 of them in first editions, but I'll get them eventually. I'm missing Mewtwo, Steelix, and Raichu in first edition Shining form. But I've got multiple copies of each of them, unlimited, so. Into my first edition base set. Yep. Gem Mint 10 Venusaur first edition base set. That's a beautiful card. I was actually really happy with all these first edition base set grades except the one of them that I'm going to be getting to in a minute or two. Beautiful card and beautiful grade. That's like $500. Raichu, mint 9. Nice grade. You know, I prefer 10s, but mint 9s are fine. I'm going to keep them anyways. If I was going for resale, I'd really want 10s because they're like $400 to $500 a piece. Mint 9s are like, I think 100 to 200 in that area. Besides Charizard, that one's more expensive. But a nice Raichu. This is the one I was pissed about. My Poliwrath only got an excellent to mint 6. I have no idea why. I had looked at the card for like half an hour today trying to see what's wrong with it. And the most I could tell is a little bit of edge wear on the back, but it's not bad at all. Like I have a Shining Celebi Unlimited near mint 7 that has worse edge wear than this does. So it was pretty depressing. I'm still going to keep it though, but I'm going to have to buy another one because I want at least PSA like 9 of each. So the card's beautiful though. It looks mint. I'm not kidding. I don't know what the hell's wrong with PSA. I don't know if you could tell on the back, but you might be able to see there's a little bit of edge wear like here somewhere. Maybe a couple tiny specks on other corners or something, but it looks like it has full original gloss and everything. So my Nidoking, I sent in I think my best condition one. There might be one that's about the same condition as this. But it's mint 9. I think I have 4 of these, so I have 3 more. One of them's got a bit too much edge wear. It's probably a PSA 6. I'd say the other ones are probably an 8 and a 9 or something, maybe a 7 and an 8. But really nice card. I love Nidoking. Base set one is awesome. Very happy with this. We got Hitmonchan. Mint 9. Once again, I'm sorry about the glare in my camera. With these cases, it glares off it. Here's the one that probably everybody was waiting for. Charizard. I got a mint 9 on it. So this is like a $700, $800 card now. But it's not going anywhere. The only reason it didn't get a 10 is there's a printing imperfection. There's a line like right across, which sucks because it's mint. It's just, I wish it was gem mint because it would be like worth like $1,800 to $2,000. Which means that if I was ever really in a bind, I could sell it and just buy a couple more and get them graded. These are a pain in the ass to find. They're like, I think 200 to 350 non-graded. In this condition, they're probably 300 to 400 in mint condition. None of that near mint crap. This is actually mint. Next, on to my favorite Pokemon again. With an amazing grade. Gem Mint 10 First Edition Base Blastoise. It's beautiful. Gem Mint 10. I was really happy that the Blastoise and Venusaur got Gem Mint 10s. Just because collector's value on those is high to me. Just like the Charizard. I mean, like, they all mean a lot to me, but those 3 in particular, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, mean the most, I think, just because they were my favorite cards growing up. Oh, and if you're wondering where I got these first edition base set hollows, I got them off eBay a couple years back. Probably a year and a half back, maybe 2 years. But I was really, really lucky. I won an auction with all the base set hollows, plus I think like 3 extra duplicate hollows. They all ended up being mint or near mint. And when I got them in the mail, they were first edition, and I paid $23 shipped, so I almost had a heart attack. That was with Blastoise, Venusaur, Charizard. It was insane. And lastly, I wish I had a mint Alakazam to send it in, but I don't. Mine's not mint. I also sent the Mewtwo back. It was in played condition. It was supposed to be near mint. First edition base set. I paid $41. I got that back. Then I won one off Troll and Toad in played condition for like $18. So at least I've got one. I still have to buy a mint one though. But another very nice grade, a Gem Mint 10, first edition Chansey from base set. These all have full original gloss, back from 1999 when they came out. They're beautiful cards. I always really loved the base set. It was the first set ever out and my favorite. But my battery's dying,